Hi, it's Red Raven here, and welcome to my channel, my darlings. Please excuse my hair. I've just had a shower, and it's wet currently. Please excuse my hair. But I just wanted to jump on here and do this video whilst I still have the idea in my head, and I thought it might be something that people would like to watch and listen to me talk about. So here we go. I wanted to talk about making friends in this day and age and how difficult and how hard it can be. Now, even from when I was little, making friends was always difficult from my perspective, because I was always the weird kid. Unbeknownst to me, I had ADHD and autism, and so I was always very different to everybody else. Everybody sort of avoided me because I was unusual. I did clicking and tapping, made random noises, and obviously I was mentally younger than everybody else. That didn't help me much. Also at school, the stuff that I would talk about, the way I would present myself didn't help either. But even being as adult, an autistic adult, or even just a normal box standard adult, I think that making friends is really hard in this day and age, because you don't know who's talking behind your back, you don't know who you can actually trust, you hear all these things about red flags, and sometimes you're friends with somebody, it's all going really well, and then all of a sudden they ghost you. Or you talk to them and everything's going really, really well for a couple of years, and then they do something and you're like, that's not appropriate. Or for some reason you just can't maintain friends because they just seem to disappear. And you try everything you can to think about everything you've been through, what you're doing, your actions, everything that you're doing, and you realise that you're being kind, you're being nice, you're doing all these things, and it still just doesn't work. And I think I suppose I'm doing this video from my perspective, and I just wanted to talk about this and vent about this, really, that I struggle to make friends and maintain them. I sometimes will forget to reply to people. That is, I'll admit that's a problem with me, is I will forget to reply to people, or I'm so overstimulated, or I'm melting down, I just physically can't deal with conversation at that point. Me doing my clicking and my twitching can really put people off, and it's just really hard to find people that accept me for me. And then obviously, because if you're like me, you've had people in the past that have, gone behind your back and said shit, and then they start acting, and then these people start acting a bit weird, a bit strange. They're like, are you going to do the same thing? So what I try to do now, and it does work sometimes, it doesn't always, is just be blunt. Be blunt when people say, look, these are my boundaries, this is who I am, and you need to tell me if I've done something wrong or if I've upset you in some way so I can fix it, because it may not be oblivious, completely obvious to me that I've done something to upset you. So please talk to me. And there are so many people that I tell this to, and for whatever reason, the friendship ends. And I honestly feel for anybody that struggles with friends, and also autistic, ADHD, neurospicy people like me, that we're just trying to make friends and we come off as weird and awkward and quirky and a bit loud, and that's just who we are. We are loyal, we are loving, we're such giving people, and we just get a really bad stigma from what all the internet and all of these things say about us, that it makes it hard for us to make friends. And I suppose the reason I made this video was to kind of say, like, making friends isn't easy, I've seen a lot of people growing up, they had loads of friend groups, massive friend groups, I mean like massive friend groups, or that one special friend, and no matter how hard I tried, they never stuck. And making friends is really difficult, you know, even as an adult. I mean, I'm 31 and I think I have a couple of friends. Maybe I have 2 friends though that I see on a regular basis, and that's one of them is my partner, and the other one is my adopted brother. So, you know, it's hard, and I suppose that was my video. I just wanted to vent how sometimes no matter what you do, no matter whether you do all the right steps and you try and be engaging with people and take an interest and be there for people, making friends is hard. And especially in this day and age, it's even more hard because of all these ideals now. People are different. I can't explain it. People are just different. They respond differently to you than when you were younger as well. And we're growing up and getting into a new era again of how people respond. Like everybody now responds through phones. Nobody really meets up in a bar and says hey, and nobody really meets up in a pub and says hello. You know, it's all on the phone. And when I make friends with someone, I like to be able to make friends like face to face. You know, so we can do the back and forth and sort of like read each other's facial expressions. You know. By which point I probably generally will say, am I talking too much? You look like I've said too much. Are we okay? Have I upset you in any way? Which is generally always my go-to. But this may have been a very random and very weird video, and I apologize if anybody thinks this video was just a bit bizarre, but I wanted to just vent this because being an adult, when you become an adult, making friends doesn't get any easier. It just stays just as hard, and even when you're the weird kid, you still stay the weird kid as an adult, and it's still just as difficult. You know, but I have met other people that are neurospicy and they seem to get it a little bit more. So for anybody out there who is struggling to make friends or maintaining friends, I want to say there is nothing wrong with you. You are an amazing person. You are loved. You're wonderful. There is literally nothing wrong with you. Just making friends is, for some of us, is very difficult. It's very hard. Maintaining friendships takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, and some people just don't slot in. So just try not to put all of that responsibility on you. Sometimes these things just don't work. And it may take you a while to get into a friendship, or you may have 1 or 2 friends like me. So just try and not put the blame on yourself, and know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just the way of life. Anyway, that ends my video for today. I love you, you're amazing, you're wonderful, never stop being you. And I'll see you in the next video, my darlings. Ribbon out. Bye!